great song by Ray Charles, cut in 57. It's called Doodlin. I'm in the key of C sharp playing these horn lines, and I'm thinking, I came across this as I'm working on this horn line class that's coming up Saturday, featuring some great playing by Art Farmer, Fathead Newman, and his name is escaping me right now. I'll look it up in a second. Jackie McLean, that's who it is. So these guys are wonderful horn players, and I found this is also Fathead playing on Doodlin. And a lot of people don't have an F sharp, but you can apply what I'm going to talk about here to any key, maybe try it on a G or a B flat. I think this song would make for another follow-up kind of excellent horn class to lay out all of what I just did. But let me give you a piece of what's going on that I think will help you start to find the fluidity in some of the phrasing found in horn playing. I want to talk about some deficits first, like phrases that come off the 4 chord where we don't have access to these bends on the 4 blow. You can retranslate some of these lines. For example, I kept that line, but really he's got this kind of, he's got that little, movement that he can do in and out, that sort of pitch glissando movement up down thing where you can micro bend in and out. We don't have that on the 4 blow, unless you're playing a half valved harmonica, you would, I suppose. But you can do a couple things. You can just not do that little inflection, so just play it straight. Or you can try to rephrase it and use a different note. It's a totally different kind of different note choice, using 4 draw as opposed to 4 blow. And most of these lines feed off of the root note areas. So that first phrase we heard out of the gates, just to refresh your ears. All right, so let's talk about how you can, I want you to notice what my jaw is doing. I guess what you got to work on here is this little shift. This is also great for building speed with adjacent holes. Kind of shifting your jaw, in my case, to the left. That's my left. And maybe you're right watching this, but shifting it like that, letting it just relax and loosen up. So I'm bending off of, on this harp, and again, you could try it on any key you want, but I'm using the just around the full step. I guess I am going just past the half to lift the bend, not quite up to the draw note. And back down, bending it back down into that full step area. But don't overbend. Really, if anything, you can live kind of between the half and the full. They're playing very much in between the lines here, in between the notes. So we're lifting, we're bending, we're lifting, we're bending again, and then moving to 1 draw with the jaw. Go back to 2 for the 2 half step bend to 2 draw. If you went full, it would be, it's too flat, so use the half step on the way out. So I'm bending on the 2, about the full, lifting it not quite all the way up, bending it back down, and getting the 1 draw. Then 2 draw, half step, bend, and 2 draw. There's a starting point for you to kind of work on, some of that phrasing. Listen here. Hear that little same sort of inflection coming off the 4. Well, we don't have that. You could kind of slide. It doesn't work the same. So I just play it straight. And try to do that one by ear. I'm using that for the 5, this little feeding off the 4 bend area. And flicking the jaw to grab 3 draw. And coming back to the 4 bend, 4 draw. And it's cool because then you're really getting the phrasing down as you hear it, really, really dang close to it. And then these other lines are just gorgeous. Why I think this would make for a perfect class. I like that there's no overblows needed to do these lines. I was shocked when I tabbed out the 4 chord and was like, whoa, what's going on in the 4 chord? Just interesting the way it laid out visually for me, the way the phrase looked and moves. Yeah, it's really cool. So on that note, check out Doodlin. Check out the class Saturday. On Saturday, I'll be doing a class covering 2 great songs. So I just did a video demonstrating them, but got Hard Times and we got Cool Strutting by Sonny Clark. And it's just awesome. So I hope you'll check it out. Those are the songs I'll be covering. I've got notes that go for that. And yeah, I think it'll make for a really interesting class. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys soon. Check the video description for info on this shirt, and then also for class information. I will also link the song that I talked about today. Adios.